2015 NCAA Division I Indoor Track and Field Championships. Chris Ockley here with Courtney Frerichs, the UMKC, indoor senior indoor eligibility wise, the Nixa native, and now after last night has got trifecta, got All-American trophy for cross outdoor track and now indoor track, and fourth place, right? Fifth in the 5K last night, 15:47. Tell me just thoughts and feelings about getting another All-American honor and now doing it indoors.
Oh, I'm so excited. I just really wanted to get here this year because last year I think I finished this indoor season ranked about 30th. Okay. So obviously the whole goal was just to get here. Sure. And then anything that happened after was kind of a bonus. Okay. So to be able to walk away All-American is really exciting. Of course, like I told you earlier, going into that last lap I was really hoping for third, and I went for it, and those other girls had a heck of a kick as well. So yeah, I think I had a 33-second last lap. So I can only imagine what they were running. So.
Right. Quick finish. A big group there at the finish, and you held off some, and a couple got kept up ahead of you. Ran 15:48 in December. Yeah. And that mark held up, and you said you thought that mark would probably hold up and get you to the meet?
Yeah, we went out through 3K at 16 flat pace. So that was the goal, was just to be under 16, because historically it's taken right around 16 flat to get in. So we assumed if I can be under 16 flat, I'll most likely be in. Sure. And hit 15:48, and things just didn't really work out to do a 3K, and so we just decided to train straight until now, and it definitely paid off. So it's really fresh.
Was it the normal Coach Butler race plan for you? Start out conservative and then move your way up throughout as the girls drop back?
Yep. We knew with Emily in the race that it was probably going to go up pretty fast. Sure. So we decided right away that I was going to do my own thing. I went out 75, which is already pretty fast for me. So I'm really glad I did that. A lot of girls came up to me afterwards and they're like, should have done what you did. Yeah. And so it was more just the whole time keeping my head on straight and everything, that they're going to come back. It's going to be later than normal, but they're going to come back. Right. It kind of felt like the final from 2 years ago, my first NCAA final over again. But I'm so used to it at this point that it doesn't really faze me. I was focusing really on just running a PR, because I knew if I could PR, then I would be in that top 8.
Right. At one point, though, it felt like early on that you were conservative, and then they were starting to put a little bit of a gap, and you kind of went and made a move or to make sure you didn't lose touch, lose contact.
Yeah, right around the 2K was when we wanted to do the first 2K right at 3:10, 3:11, 3:12 even. And then right around that 2K was whenever I was supposed to try and start making contact, because that's whenever, between 2K and 4K probably is whenever it's going to start to hurt. Sure. And if I would have lost contact with them then, it may have been over. Yeah. So I was like, hey, I got to get in the group and everything, which I'm really glad I did, because it really helped me to focus on not just what I was doing, but what everyone else was doing, and not have to
let them do some of the work, being back up with the group.
Think as much. Right. So, and it was definitely, I would say probably after the 3K, maybe between 3 and 4, I was trying to make moves and maybe try and take that lead group. But every time I tried to move, they matched it. And so it was, everyone was out there to race yesterday. It was exciting.
Yeah. And you just kept passing people, and people kept coming back. And then tell me how that last mile or so played out.
Last mile, definitely hurt a lot. And I told myself, let's hold on with these girls until about maybe like the last 800, 600 or so. And then by that point, I think top 6 had broken away or so, the 2 obviously were pretty far out, and there were about 4 of us. And so I was like, hold on. And somewhere between the last 400 and 200, I took the lead of that chase group. Sure. And I was like, I'm going to go for it. I went for it, and they ended up catching me at the line. I saw a picture of it this morning, and I just can't get over how close it was between the 3 of us. Like, I lost 4th by 0.04 of a second. Right. It was heartbreaking, but at the same time, I know I put everything out there on that track last night, and I'm still going to walk away really happy. Yeah. You've done it now twice in cross, and your 6th place steeple finish, a year and a half ago, and now indoors.
You guys have this long-term plan for you, don't you? That's past your college eligibility and looking forward to the trials. What's it like having this success and thinking I can keep doing this for a while and be successful?
It's just crazy, so unexpected. Like, I was talking with someone a few months ago, and 3 years ago, the plan was for me to have already graduated.
Yeah.
So, it's unexpected, but it's fun. I'm enjoying every second of it, and it just makes it really special. So, and like I said, I just have all my trust in Coach Butler because everything's worked so far. So,
sure.
Just taking it one step at a time, progressing, and that's what I was talking about it with him last night was, this time last year I was running 16:20, and I'm at 15:47 right now, so
sure.
that makes me really excited for outdoor because I think I could make another big jump in the steeple.
Yeah.
Coming off last year, so.
Is that great when girls or recruits come in to visit, or you go to meets and talk to high schoolers and can say, look, what this guy was I wasn't an average runner in high school, but I was an elite, and look at the progress I've made. Is it fun do they buy that? Do they hear that when you have recruits in? Is that a big part of the selling point for the UMKC program now?
It does, definitely. And sometimes I have to explain because people, they only see my success now, and so they forget about the high school, like the past. And
sure.
So when I tell them, they realize, wow, anything really is possible.
Sure.
I have a girl on my team right now who, she's kind of my little project. She really looks up to me, and I think it's kind of the same thing. She didn't have a whole lot of high school success, but definitely was one of those better runners.
Sure.
And, for her, I think the sky's the limit, and I don't know. It makes it that that's definitely what we strive for at UMKC is just constant progress. And,
sure.
Anyone's can do anything if you put your mind to it.
Yeah. Well, are you ready for the warm temperatures and have the steeple pits filled up with water?
Oh yeah, I was talking about that. I was like, this has been a blast indoors, but indoors is definitely the hardest for me. I really feel like this is the first year that I've gotten a handle on the 5K. It's just different, but I'm so excited to get steepling again because that's my real event.
Yeah. Do you even after your success, do you expect this now? Coming into the season, do you expect to come and finish fifth and do this now, or are you constantly surprising yourself and what's happening?
It's definitely still surprising. Every year Coach sits me down and he's like, this could be the season that things start to, plateau.
Sure.
And so, I come in just hoping to run as fast as I did the previous season, but I still have my eyes set on progress. So I think there's still so much more room left.
Sure.
Like we just reached 70 miles last cross season, which was a big jump for me. And, I only do 2 hard workouts a week. Like, I think we just keep things really very conservative still,
sure.
So I just think there's a lot of room to grow, but we're doing it the smart way versus throwing it all at me at once.
Right.
So
that's got to be exciting that you're having so success and still feel like you're still midway at the climbing the mountain of your volume and that type of stuff, all the amount of the work that you can do.
Definitely, it's very exciting, and I only hope to be able to continue and just focus on progress and staying healthy and
Was it a very physical race at all? I know the DMR was, and just made me think, was there much banging banging around out there?
I was talking about that. Like, I got some pretty bad spike marks.
Yes, you do. Let's check those out there.
Yeah. I don't normally get spiked because I'm not just usually in the mix that much, but like I said, every time I tried to make a move, they matched it, and so there was a lot of shuffling. I thought I was shocked I didn't step on the rail at some point, but it was, like I said, it was a fun, competitive race, and every girl out there was there to try to do their best, and it was really exciting. It made for a wonderful race. I think that was the first time it's taken sub 16 to get even 8th, so it was a historic race for sure.
Yeah. Well, congrats. It was fun to watch, and keep up the good work and stay healthy this spring, and we'll see you going over those barriers.
Thanks. I'm so excited.
All right. Thanks, Courtney.